What's up, YouTube? So I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting for them to release Ludwig today. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but hey, he's here. Let's see what he's about.
I'll take it from here. I've no choice but to step in. Oh, will that cleaves through shadows. Connect!
Okay,
Every step towards the light is
it's alright
connected.
animation.
Aubade Ludwig
Effectiveness.
is an heir and the last survivor of the Nocturnes.
I'm more surprised he's a ranger
While
though.
preparing for a journey to honor the memories
I was expecting a
of Kisei
mage.
and Saskia, he is summoned by Ross just because he
115
was
speed,
free.
30 effectiveness.
During his brief absence, a wave
Ice
of
Ranger,
fanaticism
Capricorn.
toward
Okay.
the Miracle Chapel sweeps through Ezra. Sensing that something is amiss,
So he's
Ludwig catches
definitely
wind of rumors regarding Zero's
an
laboratory.
effectiveness character.
Using his childlike physique to his
Debuff
advantage,
character,
Ludwig
so
infiltrates
I
the
wonder what
headquarters
debuffs he
of the
does.
Black Grail, the group behind the Miracle Chapel.
Because the thing with Ludwig is he's always
There,
like,
he single-handedly succeeds in halting
he's
the
usually a
initial summoning
damage
of
dealer that
Necrobius.
uses souls.
However, while trying to
So what are they gonna
single-handedly
do?
hold back
Like
the Beast of Ruin mid-summon,
a
he sustains
debuffer
a
that
fatal
uses
wound.
souls? Is he
Yet,
gonna
as
be
his
like
life flashes
ignore
before his
ER
eyes, he
or something?
encounters a miracle and
I
awakens
don't
to
know.
a new
He always
power.
uses souls, so I'm wondering what they're gonna do with this one.
Aubade Ludwig is a 5-star ice elemental
So yeah, decent speed, high effectiveness, effectiveness to himself. Yeah.
ranger. He has high defense and effectiveness, and can increase
Oh, he does
his
have high
effectiveness
defense. Yeah, he
further
does.
through his imprint concentration.
All right.
Skill 2, Night Greeting the Dawn.
Night greeting the dawn, increase defense by 30%. Oh, so it's just this. Okay. At the end of an ally's turn, when soul is 10 or higher, increase combat readiness of the caster by 15%. See, I knew he had to do something with souls. He always does something with souls. Okay. This is pretty cool.
Increases defense by 30%. At the end of an ally's turn, when soul is 10 or higher, increases combat readiness of the caster by up to 20%.
Yeah, 20%.
Skill 3, White Knight.
White Knight. Okay. White Knight. Dispels 2 buffs from all enemies and has a 85% chance each to inflict block for 2 turns. So he blocks and silence for 1 turn. Okay. Grants Dawn and a barrier proportional to max HP to the caster for 3 turns. Dawn, what is Dawn? It's undispellable, increases the amount of souls acquired by 100%. That is insane. Okay. After attacking, has a 25% chance to inflict stun on the target for 1 turn, so he just gets to stun too. That's cool. Soulburn increased barrier strength. Whatever, Soulburn. But 85% chance to inflict block. I don't know about
Dispels
that.
2 buffs from all enemies, and has up to an 85%
I don't know
chance
about
each
that.
to inflict block for 2 turns
Hmm.
and silence for 1 turn.
Okay.
Granting Dawn and a barrier proportional to max
So
health to the
85% on
caster
both?
for 3 turns.
Oh, I see
Dawn
what they're
is a
doing.
buff that increases the amount of
I
soul
see what they're
acquired by
doing. Okay.
100%, and after
That's
attacking,
kind of
has a
forced though, I'm not gonna
25%
lie.
chance to inflict stun
Just to
on the
make us
target
have
for
to
1
use that
turn.
gear on him.
When 10
Then you
soul is
gear.
consumed,
So he gets
increases
25%, so
barrier
that's
strength.
100%. Oh,
Skill 1, Moonlight.
that's so cheap. He has to use that new set. Attacks the enemy with Moonlight. When the caster is granted Dawn, activates Light of Condemnation as an extra attack. Okay. Light of Condemnation can only be activated once per turn during the caster's turn. Alright. Light of Condemnation acquires 5 souls. Okay, you get 5 souls out of it. Oh no, it acquires, okay. Attack all enemies and consumes all soul regardless of whether the attack hits, inflicts 100 additional damage. Additional damage increases proportional to the amount of souls. Consumed souls up to 2,500. Huh. So he's extra damage. Oh man, it's kind of weird because you would have to be able to kill things fast with this type of character if you're trying to use it with free reign. Because at first I thought free reign could work with this character, but
Light of
If you're taking
Condemnation
away
attacks
her
all
source
enemies and
of
consumes all
survivability
soul,
every
regardless of
time he
whether
does
the
his
attack
S1,
hits,
that's
inflicting 1,000
you know,
additional damage. Additional damage
see how much
increases
damage this
proportional to
does.
the amount of consumed soul, up to 25,000.
Oh yeah, and he stuns. It's pretty good though.
Aubade Ludwig's artifact, Aubade Orb.
Aubade Orb at the start of the first battle acquires 10 souls. At the end of the turn, has 100% chance to acquire 5 souls. Can only be activated 3 times. This is
Some nights
fine.
become the hope that leads to daybreak. For Ludwig, who is heading towards the dawn after a long darkness, there is no
He
longer
gives me
any
like
reason
a
to
turn
hesitate.
2 character more than a
At the
cleave.
start of battle, acquires 10 soul.
Maybe I'm
At the
not
end of the
thinking about
turn,
this
has up
correctly.
to a 100% chance to acquire 5 soul. Can only be
Mm,
activated 3 times.
Oh, Dawn, that silences chaos.
nah, he's not turn 2. He's like an aggro
Illuminate
character.
the darkness.
The Aubade light finally heading towards dawn.
He has a
Players will
pet.
be able to
He's
meet
drawing.
Aubade
That's
Ludwig
funny.
through the Drop Rate Up banner starting June 11th. Thank
Okay.
you.
Rally up, everyone.
I don't know.
Banner leads you.
He obviously seems like a 4 or 5 pick type of character.
I've no choice.
Because there's no way in hell you'll pick this early.
Oh, will that cleaves to
20k HP, so yeah, maybe he is a turn 2.
Connect.
Maybe he is like a turn 2 aggro character.
Ow!
Not really, I don't really see him as a cleave character though.
Ow. You can get my autograph later.
Maybe he can be used in cleave, I'm not too sure.
You're ready,
But at the same time, it's like,
About to sing.
he's okay.
How troublesome.
Pretty unique with how he manipulates the souls. Yeah, it's pretty unique.
Some rubber?
I mean, maybe he can be used for cleave when he does the extra damage, you know. But like, it would come to questions like, why would I use this instead of just cleaving regularly, right?
Let your death burn
Hmm.
this land.
It sucks because you're definitely gonna need that new gear set, because 85% to block and silence is absolutely trash when it comes to RTA and PvP in general. You're gonna miss more likely than you're gonna actually hit.
Let me hear you cheer for me.
Because technically speaking, in PvP, whenever it says 100%, it's not really 100%. It's like you put minus 15% in there because there's a chance of that.
Alright, let's roll. Not a chance.
I mean, then again, the only thing that stops, I think the only 2 things that stop him is May Chloe and FCC. So
Good feeling today.
it's like May Chloe FCC stops the extra damage, and then you could just put what is her name? Bellion. But then again, most people ban Bellion.
Get hurt.
So I don't think that's going to be that much of an issue to the people who use him. Then I would say like Arya is the other option. ML Arya.
Take it from here. You're in the way. How's this?
They just constantly does that, huh? Okay, I mean, that S1 is pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, it's like, you're gonna need souls for this. To actually do a lot of damage.
Are you going to provide some entertainment?
Okay. This is a very strange team. What is this team?
Let my guard
I
down.
have no choice but to step in. Oh, will that cleaves through shadows.
Okay. I mean, he's more survivable. This is the Ludwig that's gonna survive because of all the defense, the barrier, 20k HP. So he's gonna be good.
Getting hurt. I will lend you the power.
Honestly, I'm not mad. I mean, he's usable. I'm not mad at this.
You really.
I would say you don't need him though. Like, compared to the
Always happy to help.
what's her name? Compared to Estelle, for example, like I wouldn't say he's a priority.
Think before you act. Or learn a painful
Well, that's my initial impression of him. There might be some type of combo I'm not thinking about. But I wouldn't think he's that much. He's like a fun character. He's just very fun to use. I can see him being really good in, holy, that's insane. That is insane damage, first off. but the odds of that happening inside RTA is very low. Yeah, he's good. I'm not saying he's bad, like he's usable, but I wouldn't say you actually need him per se. I would say he's gonna be very usable in Arena like they showed and Guild War. RTA wise, he's like a 4th or 5th pick. Although I don't know how high on the totem pole he would be for a 4th and 5th pick, but you know, he's there if you need him. So more of an aggro character. I was thinking turn 2, but it's more of an aggro character. It sucks that you're gonna have to use the new set for that, and they did that on purpose. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, if you like the character, if you like Ludwig, go ahead. But realistically speaking, I would say he's not a must-have. He's more like a fun character to use. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.